Hello lovers and friends, a warm welcome to Financial Freedom with Honeybee. My name is Marwandla Hanave, and on this channel I am taking you guys through my own personal journey to financial freedom. Please note that anything that I say in this channel doesn't constitute financial advice. If you are looking for the services of a financial advisor, please be in contact with a qualified, registered financial advisor. So here I'm only taking you guys through my own personal journey. So I hope you will join me in that journey so that we can reach financial freedom together. And also you can comment, like, subscribe, and also share what you are doing to reach your financial freedom journey quicker. Maybe I can get some pointers from you too, because as much as I would want to teach you how I'm getting to mine, I'd also like to see other avenues where I can reach that goal quicker, right? On today's episode, I realized that I made a video earlier this year titled "Is Vitality Still Worth It?" For me, I did say it is still worth it, but yeah, I got a lot of comments from that video because a lot of people, they do have vitality, but they do not make as much money as I do, right? So I thought I should make this video to say, if you need help, be in contact with me on FF with Honeybee so that we can look at what is causing you to not make as much miles as possible. But now I'm just gonna think out of the box, some of the things that might be keeping you from making the maximum miles using Vitality, right? So I have said, or I have mentioned, that I have two Vitality or two Discovery products that gives me cashbacks, which is the Vitality and the Discovery Bank Suite. So the Bank Suite is when you have a check card with the credit card, right? So I have those products which help me to make Discovery miles, right? So if you're not getting Discovery miles, or as much you're not maximizing your cashbacks, like you're not getting a lot of cashbacks, I've thought of things that might be, or you might be doing wrong, right? So this is me thinking what might be the cause, right? So if these are not the cause, or you still don't understand, as I said, please be in contact with me on my Instagram page. It's called FF with Honeybee, right? So the first thing that I thought of is, if you have vitality, the first thing that you need to work towards is to get to the diamond status, right? So if you are alone in your vitality, it tells you how much points you need to reach that vitality diamond status, right? So the first one to do is, I think for me this year I've already reached my diamond status for the next following year or for the next year. But how did I reach it? What I've done is I've went and did my health check, right? So the health check is where they check your BMI, they check your weight, they check your waist, they check your sugar levels, they also check your glucose levels. So if you get everything in range, like everything is healthy, everything is in range, you get the maximum points, which is 22,500 rand. Sorry, 22,500 points, right? So if you are alone in your vitality, you only need 50,000 points. So if you already have 22,500, you already have more than 40%, right? You already have a lot, right? And then you can also go and do your HIV status. When you do your HIV status, you get an extra 1,000 point, and then you can go get your flu vaccination, you get an extra 1,000 point. When you do, if you're a woman and you do the test that women do for cancer, I forgot the name for it now, but if you do go and do that pap smear, if you go and do pap smear, you get another 1,000 points. So you can look at how can you make the most, how will you get the points, right? So that's on doing testing stuff, right? I know testing is not free, but if you have a Discovery medical aid, it makes things easier. Because for instance, your health check, which gives you 22,500 points, you do that with your medical aid. And if you do it with your medical aid, you get what is called health fund back, right? So let's say for instance they charge you 500 rand or 550, you're going to get 500 back, right, as your health fund. So you can use it to get more tests so that you can get as much point as possible. So the idea or the trick is to get to diamond points, but also to spend as little money as possible. So for instance, if you do the health check, get those 22,500 points if possible. If not, you have to go and exercise. For exercising, you get 33,500 if it's only one person. So get those points. To get the points, you can run, you can basically look at the charts what your age is and how can you make the most points or the maximum points, which per day, if you are doing exercising, is around 300 points. But if you are a cyclist or you are a runner, you can get more points, more than 300 points, right? So look at that chart. But also, if you want that chart or you cannot Google yourself, I do have that chart somewhere. Just text me, I'll be able to forward it to you. So get to diamond as fast as possible. Once you're in diamond, basically you're going to get 25% of healthy food, healthy care, healthy baby. I think those three. I'll just post the other ones if I get them, right? But you get 15%. That is me assuming that you only have Vitality. So ensure that when you've got your 25% off, you go and spend it in the shops that you selected that you're going to spend, right? The reason for this is for you to get as many points or as many cash back as possible. You have to be, basically you need to take this thing seriously. When I say take this thing seriously, just because you are next to ShopRite doesn't necessarily mean you must go and buy healthy food at ShopRite, right? If you've selected Checkers, ensure that you go and buy your healthy food at Checkers, right? And if you've got other cheap items or cheap shops that you know of that you can get money, or you can use less money, just calculate how much miles are you going to get back. And if you are using your money to buy, let's say for instance you want to buy eggs, and eggs are 90 rands at Checkers, but the same eggs are 80 rands at ShopRite, right? But you've got 25% discount. So it's, if you look at what is the 25% of 90 rand, you'll still find that by buying those eggs at your chosen shop for Vitality, you're going to still have basically save more compared to you going to buy 80 rand, right? So ensure that your lifestyle is linked or is in line with Vitality. So whatever you've selected that you're going to buy your healthy food, go and buy the healthy care, go and buy your healthy care there. For instance, if you like, at some point I used to use Clicks and I used to love the Also Heavenly range, but most of the Also Heavenly range was not on Vitality. So what I've done is I've moved to a different lotion type that is on Vitality but is also affordable, so that I can get as many points as possible or as many cashback as possible. So basically line up your life to be in line with what Vitality wants, right? So whatever you are buying, when you're buying healthy food, when you're pouring petrol, go and pour at BP and Shell. I know the petrol one, it's only linked, or is only, you only get that benefit if you've got the bank suit and also if you've got the insurance. I have the bank suit, so the maximum that I get is 15% of 1,000. So it gets kept at 1,000. So it's 15% of 1,000. So if I spend more than 1,000, I don't get anything back from there. But if I spend 1,000, I get 150. So even if I spend 2K, I still get 150 back, right? So they kept that benefit to 1,000, right? So yeah, just make sure that you are doing that. If you have a bank suit, ensure that you are using your digital card or your virtual card. Don't use your physical card, because the physical card doesn't even give you as many points as you could, right? So use your virtual card for payments, and ensure that when you are using your virtual card for all these payments, you're definitely going to get more points or more cashbacks on the spending goal, but also on the other areas. Like for instance, if you are spending money on Discam, for instance, you're going to get your Discam cashbacks, and also whatever money that you spend at Discam, you're going to get a small portion of it, even if it's 1 cent. There's no small money. Any money that you get that you didn't work hard for, that's good money that you can use to build your wealth, right? And another thing is, when we have the miles, I am begging you, please use them only on the 15th, right? And also on the 15th, don't just create vouchers, right? It's cheaper, or it's more lucrative to use those miles to pay with them, right? For instance, I'm gonna show you a screenshot. When I create vouchers, because I've got the 2 products, I get 20% off, right? So for instance, if I need to buy something for 100 bucks, I get to use 80 rand, right? But if I pay with the miles itself, I get 25%. So if I were to pay something that is 100 bucks, or basically if I had 100 discovery miles, is the same as I have an extra 25 rand, which is 125 rand, right? So it's very important that you use the miles to pay, not to create vouchers. Don't create vouchers on the 15th, just pay with them on the 15th. So for instance, what I use, or where I use my miles, is I have chosen Dis-Chem as my healthy care partner. So what I do, because Dis-Chem uses miles for payments, on the 15th I go and buy all the toiletries using my Discovery miles. So I'm getting 25% off the total basket of those toiletries, because I buy everything, all the purchases, I ensure that I have those Discovery miles in my account, right? So I use that, which I'll get 25% instantly. And then on top of that, or the basket will be 25% less. And then on top of that is, because I get 50% on Dis-Chem, those miles gets back. So 50% of the miles that I've used, I get them back on the 10th of the following month. That way, I'm basically recycling my miles. I buy toiletries, I get 50% back, and then generate other miles from like your healthy care, your healthy food, your petrol expenditures, your credit card expenditures, and then also the exercise goals. When I meet the goals, I play the game board, and then I get those miles. So from all the other generation is, on the 15th of the following month, I will take all the money and use to buy toiletries. That way, I'm recycling, right? I go and make other miles, and then I get 50% back. I pay with them, I still get 50% on those miles that I've used to pay with them the next month, right? So I just continuously recycle. So I hope this video will help you. But if you are struggling and you need to, you want to maximize your benefits, please contact me on FF with Honeybee. I will not charge you any money. I'll just basically help you to see how you can navigate, or how you can make Discovery miles work for you, right? So basically the goal is to ensure that you are getting more miles than what you are paying towards the products that Discovery, or the Discovery products that you have. If you are paying for Vitality, that money that you are paying for Vitality, you need to ensure that you are making more miles than whatever you're paying, right? Because there's no need for you to have something that you're paying for and it's just like a liability. It's not adding value in, like it's in improving your lifestyle, because you are now exercising every week, or you are going to the gym frequently. But it's very important that you make it work for you. For instance, if you are somebody that joined the gym, obviously your gym fee has went down. From the gym fee discount, that can pay your Discovery Vitality, right? So look at those factors and work towards basically maximizing your benefits. But as I said, the first one is to get to diamond status on your Vitality, and also on your bank suit. If you have, get to Vitality diamond status. If you've got the insurance, also get to the diamond status. Once you are there, ensure that you are following basically everything that you said, the shops that you said you're going to buy at, buy those things there. Ensure that they have a Vitality sticker, whereby you're going to get as many cashbacks, or as many cashbacks as possible. So remember, the goal is to make as much miles as possible from Discovery, right? And not Discovery making money from you, right? So if you need help, as I said, please do contact me, and I'll be able to help you for free. I won't charge you. But don't contact me after August. I think I'm putting in this offer for now until August. I think in August I want to be busy with something else, but if I do have time and you've texted me, then I'll definitely reply to you. But for now, until then, we can talk and we can help each other to maximize your points, right? I love you lots. I will see you guys on the next video.